in one of his recent videos, Metal Theologian talked about the idea of the mood stack, which is basically what happens when you acquire a bunch of records and then you file them away because you're not yet in the mood to listen to them, which is basically what happens here pretty much all the time. Let me kind of show you what I mean. So the first record that is in the mood stack at the moment is this one. These are the Beyond Death and Tyrant Sin demos. These are two bands that had members of Cannibal Corpse in them before Cannibal Corpse even existed. J-Dog showed this in one of his recent-ish shorts, and I was like, man, that looks super intriguing. So I picked it up. Now, I will say this, I almost felt guilty about buying this, almost, because I'm not the biggest Cannibal Corpse fan. I always thought the name was kind of dumb, frankly. So I mean, even in my teenage years and even in my 20s, I never bothered to listen to them. I mean, I've come around since and I do like them now, but it's not a band I actively seek out. I mean, if I see it in the record store, I'll buy the record probably, but so this went up on the House Headbanger site, I think a couple of months ago at this point, and so I initially waited a week or two before grabbing this because I was like, well, I want to give the real Cannibal Corpse fans, kind of a chance to pick this up before me. So yeah, after 2 weeks it was still available, so I thought, yeah, why not? I'll grab it. And now I checked, I don't know, I think 2 days ago or so, and it's still available. So I mean, like, if you're a Cannibal Corpse fan and you want this, I mean, go grab it from the House Headbanger site. I mean, if it's gone, it's gone. So be it. But I've actually listened to a little bit of this already. It's really, really cool. Late 80s death thrash. So it's, I mean, even Eden Back to Life is kind of trashy, right? So yeah, this is basically the precursor to Eden Back to Life. But yeah, let's do a couple of things, and I really want to listen to the whole thing. I mean, look at the cover. I mean, it's fucking badass, you know. So it's called Before the Corpse. That's the name of this comp. Came out on Reek of Death. So it's a boot, but whatever. It's great. Picked it up. What is actually on my listening stack at the moment is something entirely different. Been listening to this Robin Trower record lately, man, and I picked this up last year, I think, or even a year before that. And I listened to it once and was like, yeah, it's pretty good, it's okay. And then, you know, I was like, man, I really want to listen to some blues rock. I mean, it feels kind of strange to say blues rock because obviously rock comes from the blues, as we all know. But yeah, man, this really did it for me. I was like, look at that cover, man. That's a cool cover, especially the songs Daydream and Hannah on side 1. Those are really, really cool songs, man. Those are like kind of like slow burners, if you will. So that's the thing about this record too. It's not a record that immediately grabs your attention. You kind of have to ease in. You know, it's kind of like it's almost like a seductive record. Sounds kind of pretentious, I know, but yeah, that's basically what this is. So, and then another thing that's on the mood stack as well lately is this Assassin comp. So this is Assassin from Germany. You know, 2 demo comp, So you got the Holy Terror from '85, and then the Saga of Nemesis demo from '86. You know, I'm still holding out for an OG press of the upcoming Terror. But in the meantime, yeah, this will pretty much do. But I don't know. What was I gonna say? I mean, this is a band it's pretty much on the periphery of my of my metal collection. So it's I mean, at the center of my metal collection would basically be Metallica and Slayer pretty much. Even though it feels kind of weird to say Slayer because I still don't own a copy of Hell Awaits, which is super embarrassing to admit. But I mean, it's funny too because even Judas Priest, I mean, it feels like Judas Priest should be at the center of my metal collection, but I actually only own Stained Glass, Firepower, and Invincible Shield. But I mean, yeah, for some reason I never find Judas Priest records at the record store. I don't know, I never see them. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough. But I mean, I could just buy them off Discogs, obviously, but I don't know, it doesn't hit quite the same, but yeah, whatever. So these are the two demos pre the upcoming Terror. It would have made more sense to pick this up on vinyl, I think, because then you get, you know, each demo on either side of the record. But still glad I picked this up. So it's on a high roller, and they always do cool shit. So yeah, why not, man? And then also in the mood stake at the moment is a band I saw live for the first time. Actually, the only time I saw them live was last year. I saw them at a new metal fest in my hometown actually. So picked up 2 comps by midnight. And you know, it's really kind of more like Blackened heavy metal, Blackened speed metal. Yeah, which is really the kind of direction I've been focusing on in my within my metal collection, so to speak. So actually, let me show you a couple other things I got recently. Where is the other one? Let me find it. Also, yeah, we're listening to this Violated demo CDR. That was given to me for free by J-Dog, so that's super cool. Just kind of like nasty, degenerate punk rock, basically. So that's always good to have in your collection. So one thing I picked up recently is this Verdalag, the Force from the Grave, which came out I think last year on House Headbangers, and I mean, yeah, the album for the artist name Verdalag. It's kind of a dumb name. All the guys here, they're from Japan, I believe. I don't know if you can see it, but all their names start with a V. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, it's pretty much yeah, Blackened speed metal, 80s inspired. Just yeah, man. Just cool stuff. Love that label as well. It's kind of old school. So That's yeah, I don't know. I just either I find it in the record store and it looks interesting, or I just I don't know, look on the House Headbanger site, and if it looks semi decent, then I'll listen to it. Usually, what I do is, if I want to pick up a new record, I listen to it, and I'm either immediately or within the first 30 seconds, I know like, yeah, this is worth picking up. And on this record as well, Bewitched, with Diabolical Desecration. I believe this is a side project from the guys in Catatonia, if I'm not mistaken. Now, it doesn't sound at all like Catatonia. Yeah, this is just 80s inspired Blackened heavy metal as well. Super cool. You get the goat in the pentagram, you know, kind of Venom-esque. But I mean, Catatonia as a band, I never really got into, to be honest. I mean, the early stuff, like Brave Murder Day, you know, the stuff that's really revered, I can't get into it. I think it's just boring. I mean, and then you have like later stuff, right? Like the stuff I did in the 2000s, and I think even after the 2000s, but I kind of stopped following them. But albums like The Great Cold Distance, and I think the one they did after, Night is the New Day. I really like those albums. I dig them a lot. I mean, but it's really more alternative rock, like a kind of a hard rock edge, you know, kind of a gothic twist to it. Yeah, that's the kind of Catatonia I like, but it's not something I listen to often, because I mean, yeah, the music is it's very melancholic. I mean, if you know Catatonia, you know what I mean, but it's very melancholic, it's very dreary, it's very depressive, and I mean, I used to really like that kind of stuff when I was a teenager, but now I just need something to kind of, you know, get the juices flowing, just pump me up. So stuff like this, you know, that really, it's really what it's about for me these days. So, but yeah, like I said, for some reason this is still on the mood stack. I have given this a listen once only, but I just need to delve into it a bit more. But yeah, I mean, and then other stuff I got, which are basically what would you say, collection fillers. So in previous videos I kind of talked about you know, obvious gaps in my collection. And one of the very blatantly obvious gaps in my collection was this one, Dawn of Possession. Finally picked up a copy. I mean, I was like, what am I doing? I have like, I don't know, 7 or 8 Immolation records. Why don't I own this one? I mean, it's fucking great record, but again, this kind of goes back to what I said earlier about listening to music on digital. I mean, so far, I really only listen to this on a digital copy, but I mean, it's cool, it's convenient, but I just feel like, you know, the older I get, the less I'm connecting to music or to an album when I just listen to it on digital. And for some reason too, I just get ear fatigue a lot easier than when I do when I listen to it on record. So yeah, finally got it. So now you can finally properly connect with this album. I mean, this is just on black vinyl, so you know what black vinyl looks like, I assume, right? So another collection gap filler I mean, it wasn't really a gap because he already owned the picture disc. Picked this one up before the regular copy. But it kind of looked silly on myself, you know, because it was like human waste, picture disc sleeve, Breaking the Spawn, and then two bootlegs I picked up as well. So I was like, yeah, I mean, you just need to get the regular copy as well, you know, especially because I think this is my favorite death metal album of all time, pretty much. I mean, it's really a toss-up between Death Symbolic, but is it? I mean, you could argue if Symbolic is really. I mean, it is death metal, but is it? It's not death metal proper, you know. It's more, it's progressive metal as well. It's technical death metal, but you know, if you really want to talk about the brutal stuff, yeah, then of course Suffocation, Effigy of Garden is more in that camp, obviously. But what's weird too is because, I mean, this cover, I don't know if you can tell, but it really looks like a scan of the original. You know, it's kind of hard to tell, but you know, this line right here is kind of pixelated. I was like, ah, man. I mean, the music sounds pretty good, so that's what it's about. But it's just kind of weird that, you know, on a picture disc, the image is actually a lot clearer. You know, you can see that. Apologies for the glare, but yeah, the image is just a lot clearer, you know. It's less, how would you say, not as low contrast as the other one. It's just a lot, just a clearer image. But and even the back too. I mean, it looks super crisp. The sound is almost identical as the sound on the regular copy I picked up. But yeah, I mean, the regular copy, it does sound a little bit better, but not by a very large margin. So anyway, yeah, glad I got that. And then keep this moving. So I talked about listening to music on digital, and you know, Napalm Death is kind of in the same camp as well. So I've been collecting I've been slowly accumulating at least the early catalog for now. So far I've bought Scum, and then from Enslavement to Obliteration, and then Harmony Corruption, and this was the last one I picked up. And I got a boot on Reek as well. It's pretty cool live boot, but actually I really want to get a copy of Mentally Murdered, because I think that's pretty much my favorite Napalm Death release, with Lee Dorian still in the band. So and this is, I don't know if this is my favorite with Barney. It's up there. It's definitely one of my favorites. So I love that cover art, man. That looks super sick as hell. Obviously the back, you know. And this is just I don't know when this reissue came out. I mean, I think on the back it says 2017, but I don't know, they probably reused the sleeve for the current reissues as well, which happens a lot of the time. So this may have well been a reissue that came out in, I don't know, 2023 or whatever. But yeah, sounds good. So yeah, definitely don't hesitate to pick up a copy. So yeah, I kind of mentioned that Slayer and Metallica are pretty much at the center of my metal collection. But that's just talking band-wise. I mean, if we're talking album-wise, then it's kind of a different story then, because then obviously that's symbolic. I mean, I feel like I mentioned that record a lot lately, but I fucking love it so much, man. So that's definitely at the center of my metal collection. Effigy is in there, and then Immolation, especially Here and After, second album, is in there as well. And then, of course, rounding out my Death collection as well. Leprosy, Scream Bloody Gore. And I picked up Spiritual Healing as well recently, but I forgot to pull it, so that's too bad. And I think, just let me kind of show you what's also in the center of my metal collection. Is this band right here, Bellacore. They're from either they're from Australia or New Zealand, one of the two. I think from Australia, but they've been around since the mid 2000s. 5 albums so far, and not a bad album in the catalog. I mean, every album is just fucking stellar, amazing, progressive, kind of melodic death metal, but I don't mean melodic in the way of the Gothenburg sound, so don't think In Flames, don't think At the Gates, Dark Tranquility. It's more in the vein of Opeth, but Opeth, let's say the era between Still Life and Watershed, that era of Opeth. So that's pretty much the classic album era of the band, I would say. At least it's the most revered, it feels like. It's reminiscent of that, but these guys do have a sound of their own. So it's definitely influenced by Opeth, but it's not a worship band, not at all. This is these guys are excellent musicians. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, just pick it up, give it a listen, man. This is the second album, Stone's Reach, which is probably the album most people are familiar with, I'm thinking. This is definitely, this was the gateway album for me. This is when I first heard them. But my album, gonna put it on the favorite in the catalog, for me at least, is the third album of Bad and Bone. The cover looks kind of silly, but also kind of cool. Obviously you got, Red Riding Hood, or whatever she's called in English, with the big bad wolf. But this album is just absolutely magnificent. I mean, if you want to get into great progressive death metal that just makes you feel things you haven't felt before, just give this one a listen, man. This is fucking amazing stuff. So and then also another band that's really at the center of my metal collection is Thunderstone, which I've shown in my Metal Tag video. But also this one, man, Psychotic Waltz. It's my favorite progressive metal. My favorite progressive metal album of all time, for sure. But it's also my favorite progressive metal band of all time. So I love these guys, man. Love Psychotic Waltz, fucking amazing. And then also this band, Cybreed. Now I would kind of hesitate to call this metal. It's metal adjacent, that's for sure. But this is basically a way better Fear Factory. Like, think Fear Factory, demanufacture is obviously the biggest or the most. I think demanufacture is probably the fan favorite in the Fear Factory catalog for a lot of people, but I don't care for that album at all. But this is way better in my opinion. This blows away everything Fear Factory has ever done. This album alone, I mean, the whole Cyber catalog, but especially this album. This is the best album, the first album. Slave Design, so it's so if you know Fear Factory, of course, industrial metal. This has kind of an influence of Meshuggah as well, but only slightly. So yeah, I mean, is it metal? It probably is, but I don't know. Metal adjacent. Let's put it that way. But this is definitely in my in the center of my metal collection. So there you go. And then also, I feel like this video is kind of all over the place, but I mean, the channel is called Rattled Brain Sand for a reason, right? So what are you gonna do? I bought this one for the cover. Urn, Dawn of the Devastation. And you got, I don't know, man, just some kind of Frosty the Snowman. Evil looking Frosty the Snowman with like he has like spider legs or like insect legs. And he's going on a rampage through the town. And it's also funny that this album is called Dawn of the Devastation. And I think that's a typo, but it also says it on the disc, Dawn of the Devastation, and it also says it on the spine as well. But on the this is the repress on Osmos Productions. On the website of Osmos it says Dawn of Devastation. So what's the name of the album? Is it Dawn of the Devastation? Dawn of Devastation? Who the fuck knows? But I mean, great cover, right? And like Blackened thrash metal from Finland. So immediately you would think like, Imperial Nazarene, but still, this is on the mood tag as well. So I can't say for sure, but it's definitely in that kind of style. So and I also picked up, and I think I need to censor the cover a bit, because you have like a demon goat. He's pissing over this priest. That's fucking hilarious. The album is called Soul Destroyers. This is also a repress on Osmos, which I picked up. So I mean, I feel if I see those covers, I really want to listen to them. So and let's see what else. I think let's do one more and then we'll just call it a day, because otherwise I'm rambling forever. And since everyone and their mother is showing this album, I thought I might as well jump on the bandwagon. So Monstrosity, Imperial Doom, bootleg on Reek of Death that came out recently, and they did an amazing job. Super nice gatefold, and the artwork looks super crisp. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like I said, the effigy of the Forgotten One, that looks like a bad scan to me, but this one looks really, really crisp. I picked it up because there were two color variants, red and blue, and I picked up the blue one because I thought it went better with the color scheme. But whatever. Super glad I got it. Super stoked. But it's still in the mood stack at the moment, so I'm kind of waiting for the right time to give it a spin, and then just fully immerse myself when the time's ready. So yeah, man, that's it at the moment. That's what I got. I'll probably do a follow-up video soon, because I mean I have tons of shit more to show you guys, so stay tuned for that. But for now, thanks for watching, appreciate it, and I see you guys in the next one.